If you're a Tailscale user or you're thinking about using Tailscale, then you'll definitely want to know about an alternate way to set up an exit node. This is Mike Fauché, and today I want to share with you how to build a cloud-based exit node using Flatcar. As always, if you find this video useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps recommend the channel. Before we start, I do want to thank Alex at Tailscale for his video on the topic. I'll put a link to his video in the description, as he covers a few other ways that I'm not going to cover in this video. In addition, if you're not sure what an exit node is and how you would benefit from it, I'll also include links from other videos I did on the topic. To provide a little context, the principal use of an exit node is to have your traffic appear to be exiting from a specific location when in fact you may be in another part of the country or the world. As an example, in my recent cruise to Greece, Turkey, and Italy, you can see that when I check my IP address, it shows that I'm in Europe on a cruise ship. However, when I enable the exit node, it now appears that I'm in Los Angeles, though I haven't moved locations. This could be for virtually any location, barring a few countries that may block VPNs. These following instructions assume that you have a Tailscale account, so if you don't, go ahead and create one first. Tailscale is free for personal use and up to 6 users with an unlimited amount of devices in your home network. I'll post a link to everything we talk about in the description today. In addition, you'll need to create a Vultr account ahead of time to simplify creating your first exit node server. This account is free, but there will be a small charge for each server that you create. I'll add a link to their site so you can get a $250 credit that lasts for 30 days so you can experiment with the service. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, and this isn't a commissions link. The average cost of a shared server with Tailscale is about $2 to $5 a month, depending on the region. In addition, you won't be charged if you destroy the server once you're done. Once you've created both accounts, go to the Tailscale Builder App. I put a link to it in the description to make it easier for you to find, as we'll use this to create the ignition file for our first exit node server. In the app, you should see this screen. The only information you need is the auth key, which you can get from your Tailscale account by going to the Tailscale admin panel, go to settings, and on the left side, towards the bottom, you'll see keys. Go ahead and select keys, select generate, give it a name, and optionally select reusable and hit generate. I would suggest not closing this until you have everything up and running. Once you close it, it'll no longer be available and you'll have to recreate a new key. Copy the auth key and paste it into the auth key field in the app. The only other thing you need to do is to give it a name. The exit node is selected by default, but you can optionally select to create a subnet router. For this video, we'll focus on exit nodes, but if you're interested in what a subnet router is and how it works, I'll post some links to videos I did on subnet routers in the video description. Let me know in the comments if you're interested and want to see a dedicated video on setting up a subnet router on Vultr. Select copy ignition file and optionally download the file if you want to, and let's go over to the Vultr account. On your first login, it'll prompt you to create your first deployment, but alternatively, you can just go to Compute, Instances, and create a new instance. For our purposes, we want to select Shared CPU, as Tailscale has very low requirements. Filter by the location that you want to use or where you want your exit node to be. From there, scroll to the bottom and select the cheapest plan. This is going to vary based on the location that you selected, as not every location has the same options. Hit Configure and select Flatcar as your operating system. You may have to use a different location if you don't see the Flatcar option listed. Use the stable version and scroll to the bottom and disable the backup, as this server doesn't have any data, and it'll save you an additional $1 a month. Lastly, paste the ignition file that you created from the Tailscale app into the ignition configuration section. There is nothing else for you to do other than click on deploy, and in a couple minutes you should see your new server. Now that the server is running, there's 2 things left for us to do. First is to enable the exit node option inside Tailscale. To do that, go to the Tailscale admin account, select the triple dots next to your new server, select route settings, and enable exit node. Next, you can optionally disable the key expiry, which could prevent your Tailscale instance from requiring reauthentication and getting a new IP address. With these steps complete, you now have a versatile Tailscale exit node, accessible from anywhere. I personally found that the cloud-based exit node offered me slightly better performance compared to routing through my home connection, though this can vary greatly depending on your internet speed and location. For me, the primary benefit is having an exit node that isn't dependent on my home hardware. This allows me to access resources within my home country or state without exposing my ISP's IP address, as the cloud server's IP is used instead. This is particularly useful when traveling internationally, as it helps bypass geo-restrictions that affect banking, investment, and streaming services. It essentially lets me appear as if I'm local, even if I'm not. A big thanks to Alex for suggesting this valuable topic. I found it incredibly useful and wanted to share it with you all. If you appreciate content like this, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing really helps the channel and gets it suggested to more viewers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.